Well, first I was encouraged that they had the meeting and invited us to attend. So the chance to talk to Senator Crapo and understand that he's looking at trying to take up some reform as it may work into his agenda was encouraging. Senator Kennedy seemed like he might be very much in favor in supporting us and helping us get some regulatory reform done.
I thought the lines of questioning that came from both the majority senators and the minority senators showed a real interest and concern for community credit unions and smaller institutions. They clearly seem to understand that as smaller lenders and community lenders, we have different challenges and we deserve the recognition of what those challenges bring. I thought that was uniform across both parties.
And so what I'd like to ask you is to bring that Hoosier common sense perspective to this. Can you highlight the section of your testimony that you think speaks to the need for a more tailored approach from the CFPB and from any other regulators?
Unfortunately, today, the reality is we've effectively, although we're well below that threshold, the $10 billion threshold at $336 million in assets, have gotten swept up in most of the regulatory reforms that have been promulgated by the CFPB. Our organization isn't large enough or structured, and certainly wasn't prior to a number of these regulations coming out, to handle the additional financial burden related to that. So we've had to make numerous changes within our own organization. And in fact, we've reduced the overall force, the headcount in our organization, in order to generate enough revenue for some of the implementation of the software we needed and to bring in the kind of expertise that we needed in reg compliance, not only in the mortgage area, but globally.
They seem to have a good knowledge of what we're doing. When I talked about our CDFI credit union and our community lending mission, how we're trying to put more people into auto loans, they seem to know that that is a niche that credit unions have. When we got into home ownership and how we need to drive more affordable mortgages into our communities, they seem to respect that. They seem to have a good knowledge base already about the role that credit unions are playing in our communities.
I think the best thing any credit union can do is the same it's always been. If we could just get the CEOs and the employees of the credit unions to meet with the senators and the congressmen in their district and talk to them about the issues that we are dealing with today and share their stories about what's actually happening with the constituents in those people's district. They care about that.